right, so let's go ahead and go to number 10 and the other ones. All right, these are a lot like the normal distributions we looked at for 2, 3, 4, and 5, but there's a slight difference. So let me talk about it. So a survey among freshmen at a certain university revealed that the number of hours spent studying the week before final exams was normally distributed. Okay, so here we have the normal distributed again, with a mean of 25 and a standard deviation of 15. A sample of 36 students, okay, this is new, and I'm going to make it a different color, was selected. What's the probability that the average time spent studying for the sample was between, again, going to do a different color, between 28.6 and 30 hours studying? All right, I have everything I need, but I do need to do something different before I put it in solve. Let me go open my calculator because I'm going to need it to help. And you can use any calculator to do this. I just like the way that this one does. All right, so let's go back to this one. I'm going to go back to here. Okay, and I got my calculator. So I have the mean and I have a standard deviation, but it gave me a sample. All right, so anytime I have a sample and it says it's normally distributed, you need to do the new standard deviation using the sample. So remember, it's your sample, it's your standard deviation divided by the square root of the sample size. Okay, so let's do that. Use the sample size with the standard deviation. Okay, we didn't do it in the first and 2 through 5 because I didn't have a sample size, but now I have a sample size. I need to use it. All right, so there's my warning. All right, so I'm gonna make my new value. So I'm gonna do 15 divided by, and I'm gonna do the square root. Oops, nope, not that. 15 divided by parentheses second 36, and then I get 2.5. Okay, so now my new standard is 2.5. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. So I'm going to go, I've got my mean. All right, so still doing normal distribution here. Mean, what did I say that was? Was 25. Oops. New standard deviation is 2.5. I'm going to do a between because remember it told me to do a between, and I want to look at it between 28.6 and 30. So 28, and then I want to do this for 30. Okay, so then I get this. So I'm looking at this little area right here. So it's only 0.05218. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it here, and that is my answer. So what's the probability the average time spent studying for the samples between 28.6 and 30? You're going to do it in 4 decimal places, so it's 0.0522 because you want to round that 1 up because there's an 8 beside it. Okay, and that was different because I did a sample. I had a sample. So let's keep going. All right. Electric bills in a certain city have a mean of 78.80. Assume the bills are normally distributed. Again, I'm picking out what I need to, with a standard deviation of 13.34. A sample of 52 bills, okay, was selected for an audit. I'm going to do that a different color because that's important. Find the 35th percentile. All right, so this is different. 35th percentile. Okay, it is different, but it's not too different. So what I want to do is this. All right, so I need to find my new, how did I put it before? I want to make sure I'm doing it right. Okay, new standard deviation. All right, I'm going to put that down here, but I got to change it. Oops. All right, so new standard deviation. Again, let me solve for that. All right, ready? So I'm going to bring up my calculator. So I've got 13.34 divided by square root of 52. Close it, gives me 1.8499. All right, so I'm going to use that. Ooh, that's a nasty one. 1.499. I think I'm going to round it. Let me do that. 1.85. All right, so let's put this in there. So my mean is 78.80. It's 1.85 is my new standard deviation. Okay, and it wants something different though. It wants the 35th percentile. So I'm going to go to left, and then I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to do 35th. Okay, oops, sorry, 0.35. All right, so what does that mean? That means that the 35th percentile is located here, and the value on the x-axis is 78.0872. So that's what I'm looking for right there. So I'm going to put that right there. So that's my answer. Because remember, it wanted find the 35th percentile for the sample mean. That is the 35th percentile for the sample mean. And it wants 2 decimal places, so it could be 78.09. Because if I round up. Okay, so that's what I got. All right, let's do another one. All right. Monthly water bill is normally distributed. Okay, again, I'm going to highlight that. With a mean of 25 and a standard deviation of 15. And I had a sample of 36 bills. Okay, I'm going to do this. Remember, different color because it's a sample, and I haven't used that yet. What's the probability the average water bill will be between? So I'm going to take this. I'm going to make it blue because it's on a different part of the graph. 28.2 and 30. That looks really close to what we solved before. Pretty close. All right. All right, maybe I'm crazy. Sorry. All right. So I need to do what's my new thing I need to do. Oops. I need to find my new standard deviation. And why do I need to do that? It's because I was given a sample. All right, so here I go. So again, I'm going to take my calculator and show you what to do. Sorry, this video is getting so long. So I'm going to do 20, I'm going to do 15. Oh, and look, it's right there, but I'm going to do it again. Do the square root of 36, close it, and then I get 2.5. Okay, so it's 2.5. All right, so here we go. So mean is 25. Standard deviation is 2.5. Okay, I want to do a between. And I want to know if it's between 28.2 and 30. So 28.2, and then I'm going to do it here and 30. Okay, so then that's what I get, 0.07752. So I'm going to copy that. And if you look at it, that makes sense. This would be about 28.2, and it's on 30 here. So again, the 0.07752 is this area in orange. Okay, so I'm just going to put this here. And it wants 4 decimal places. So I'm going to do 0.0775. Okay, and I wouldn't round up because of the 2. All right, let's see if I have one more like this. Nope. So that was 12, 11, and 10. Hope this helped.